Koira te āhuatanga o Tūhourangi Ngāti Wahiao. Mai te timatanga i te wā ka tipu ake te kaupapa o tourism, ngā mahi tūruhi. I tīmata mai i konei i te pahutanga o tarawera. Ko tarawera tō mātou maunga, ko tarawera tō mātou moana. Koira te take ka hara mai ngā tūruhi mai tā wahi ki Aotearoa nei, ki Rotorua nei. Kapa haka he kaupapa nui i roto i tēnā. Kia manaaki ai i ngā manuhiri, kua tau mai nei, mai te tīmatanga o te wā. Ka tū mātou ki te waiata, ki te haka mō ngā tūruhi. It's in our blood. Māma no iho kia mātou, kia tū waiata ai, ahakoa te wareware haere i ētahi wā, ngā kupu, ngā nekehanga, pērā i tēnei pō, ki au nei. Engari e hikaka ana mātou ki te mahi tērā mahi. He mahi whakahirahira. I puta atu mātou te kaha, te ihi, te wehi, te wana o tō mātou tūpuna.
The Taikura thing, well, I mean, it's us now because we don't have any older aunties and mothers and that are able to do it.
Our mothers used to sit over there, or over here, directing traffic, air traffic controllers. And I came in and I went, where's the old people? Oh hell, I am the old people. You know, it was a real shock. And it's the same with our haka. But at least with the haka we learnt when we were younger than Matariki. Because it was always done out either on the maho or in here, and the kids were never excluded. So, you know, they caught on very quickly on how to do haka. You see, that's what this house has been. It's nurtured.
My story is no different to any other kid in this village. 14 years old, I started performing for tourists. 16, my first overseas trip to Hawaii as a result of that. But those were the opportunities that were available to us as kids growing up in this village and in this town. I learned at a very young age how unique our culture is and how valuable it is for us, not in terms of monetary gain, but that we are unique in the world. You know, I think that's what Kapa Haka does for our tamariki mokopuna, is that we understand from a very young age how special we are as to be Māori, to be able to stand on a stage and express ourselves in a way that is just really natural to us.
Mama!
sort of exposed, it would only have been less than 10 years ago. I don't ever recall my parents talking about it, or even my kuia. The old man did use the maramataka for kai, but no matariki.
That wasn't part of our upbringing. The significance and those celebrations about matariki until my mokopuna was born, almost 17 years ago, that's when matariki was introduced to our lives. And it's been a big change since.
What I was told was that when I was born, my mum wanted to name me Tūhourangi after my auntie, and my uncle, who tells me he's the man, told me that he named me, he said, no, her name is not Tūhourangi, it's Matariki. And my mum, that's her older brother, replied, why? Why is her name Matariki? And he said, well, we're in the time of Matariki now.
Mō tēnei hāpori mō te arawa hoki, nā te mea ia he wā tuatahi, te wā tuatahi mō te whakanuia o Matariki I konei.
Tūpaia! Ko tūturu te maunga! Ko pūrenga te awa! Ko te Pākira Marae! Ko Tuhourangi Ngāti Wahiao te iwi! Anei mātou! Ko te whakarewa tanga o te ope taua! Wāhiao! Ringa Pākira! Pakia, pakia, umatira, uivatia, wai, tagaia, katina, kima nei hoki, waringaringa, etarana kei waho maitanu, tuia, tauka tuhi, tauka tuhi, tauka tuhi, tauka tuhi, whakaia paia,
Tūhourangi, well, that's us. I mean, I still think our guys take some beating in the haka stakes. Yeah, and that poi is probably one of the most difficult to execute because of its offbeat, what Mum used to call the hoofbeats of galloping horses.
once again, that's our history, that's our whakapapa, and that's intrinsic in us today.
Well, they've made me appreciate what we have here in our little village, that nobody else has anything like this other than we as Māori and as Te Arawa, as Tuhourangi Ngāti Wahiao, as Ngāti Whakaue, as Ngāti Pikiao. What we did tonight is just a product of reflection of all of that. Generations of being able to express ourselves with pride and dignity about who we are. And we tell that story to the people that come to visit us.